Hello and welcome. While I'll be working on this beautiful piece of art, I'll be talking about my experience watching Attack on Titan and what I think is the best anime I have ever seen. So first episode starts with a cliffhanger of the colossal titan on the wall and followed by narrator saying, "Just like that, everything changed. At that moment, in our hearts we knew home was abandoned." Yeah, this is a minute or so, but I think this is enough to keep you watching. As for me also, it was actually the art. Like when I'm watching anime, the art is very important. If the art is not good enough, I easily drop the anime. Like for example, I think that's the reason I've never watched One Piece, because I watched like an episode or couple of episodes and the art wasn't it for me. No, I'm saying the character design specifically, not of the main characters, but some of the characters, they were way off. I couldn't take them seriously. But Attack on Titan, the art, the backgrounds and everything, or the art was, for me, it's amazing. I mean, Wits did a great job in animating this. Back to the story, then we get to see some ODM gear scenes. They were really cool, really nice, although there were some CGI used, but I think CGI is perfect when you use it on mechanical stuff rather than on characters in Titan, and those scenes were really cool. Before long, the colossal titan appears and breaks the wall, and then many titans flood into the walls and start eating people, destroying stuff, and we also get to see Eren's mom eaten, and that's where it all begins. After people have fled from the Titans, we get to spend a little time with our trio, which is Eren, Mikasa, and Aman. And we get to see that Eren is the hot-headed one, willing to fight and confront the Titans, and Aman is the cool-headed one and intellectual. And then Mikasa is strong and a bit cool and calm. I like it when characters are very defined, that you can see the difference between them, because when I'm watching a show, characters are the ones that matter to me the most, even more than the story itself. Then after a while, we're introduced to 104th Cadet, where many characters join, and we get to meet many characters like Sasha, Krista, Ymir, and Raina. And right from the introduction, you can actually see how different the characters are. They stand out. They are very, very defined. Like I can go on with many, from Sasha, the food lover, from Krista, the nice girl, from Raina, kind of strong and chilled, and I really like Jean. Yeah, and then all that, like the characters. Yeah, going on the characters again. The characters are really, really engaging in Attack on Titan. We get to spend a little more time with the 104th Cadets while many things are happening. Then, after a while, the colossal titan appears again and breaks the wall, and many titans come in, and the cadets try to fight these titans, but many of them are eaten alive because they are not even that skilled. And this show is brutal in showing people eaten alive, and so many cadets were eaten here, and also that includes Eren. And while watching the show, I was like, what's happening? Because I thought Eren was the main character, so he's eaten. What's happening? What's going on? Yeah, while all this is happening, we get to see our girl Mikasa shine as she kills a titan and also resolve an issue between people who are trying to enter the gate, trying to escape from titans. And then we get to see her backstory of how Ackerman blood was awakened when her parents were killed, and then she was captured and Eren was there, and then Eren killed, and when Eren was about to be killed, that's when she had to stop the man who was choking Eren. You know the story. Yeah, and that was cool. We get to see some leadership skills from Jean, and even Marco compliments him, and Marco, such a lovable guy. And also get to see Yamen show his intelligence skills, because when they were cornered indoors, he came up with a plan to actually blind titans by shooting them in the eyes and then strike them from behind. That was really brilliant. And before long, we get introduced to the higher rank people like Levi, Captain Irvin, and Hanji, and these guys, from just looking at them, you can see that they are at a higher level than these guys, and they really, I think they came in very well. Like even from the first time I saw Levi or Irvin, I was like, oh, they were just, likable and more, I think. When Mikasa is at the verge of defeat, confronted by a titan, another titan appears and starts killing other titans, and the characters and us audiences were confused, like why is this titan fighting other titans? But and also there's something unique about this titan that we can see that he's not the same with the others, but even Mikasa noticed it as well. But it is later on revealed that Eren was actually this titan, or was in this titan. Then when Eren comes out of the titan, Mikasa and Amen come around and to see how he is, and before long we see that they are surrounded by many people. Among the people surrounding the trio is Captain Fuman, who is as terrified as most of the cadets are, and is questioning Eren's identity. But Eren himself is confused because he doesn't remember what happened. He doesn't even remember being a titan. So Captain Fuman, before long, he fires a cannon on the trio, but before they could be destroyed, Eren somehow transformed into more like a half titan, but a skeletal titan, not a full titan, to protect them from the cannon. And they had to wait until their steam died down. Captain Foreman continues questioning Eren's identity, but our girl Mikasa is not taking it. She's ready to fight everyone there. She actually says it. And there are like more than 50 guys around there surrounding them, plus the cannons. And this girl is terrifying, like from the animation to the voice character. I mean, this was done well. But I like how consistent the characters are, because I even said before that Amen is the logical and intellectual one. He goes before Foreman and actually try to reason with him, saying that they're on their side, that they can actually work with them to fight the titans. But Captain Foreman doesn't believe it, and when he's ready to command the cannon to fire, Captain Zishigasis comes and stops him, and he's ready to hear the trio out. Commander Pixies and the trio actually plan to use Eren in his titan form to lift a boulder and then block the opening on the wall, and then proceed to carry on that plan. But at first it fails, as Eren, after he transformed, he loses his sanity and start attacking Mikasa, and then knocks himself out and loses consciousness. But thanks to Aman, who comes and lay on his neck and start talking to him, and then he regains his consciousness. And why is that is happening? I like the expression. Yeah, when it comes to anime, I do like expression, like when visuals that are not within the reality are used. Like for example here, when Eren was unconscious and Aman is trying to talk to him, Eren is actually inside his house, then Aman is like on the window and he's trying to talk to him, like, Eren, wake up, you have to fight, we have to remember our dreams. Like it could have been a dream in Eren's head, like a dream, but these expressions are very common in anime and they actually work out rather than in live action. They don't really work out. I like how easy it is to express using other forms when it comes to anime, and this was really done well, and it's a little thing, but I really like it. Like I'm saying the things that I like about Attack on Titan. Of course, there's a lot. I mean, the fight scenes, they were just amazing, but there's not much to talk about there. After Eren blocks the opening on the wall with the boulder, he falls unconscious. Then Mikasa and Aman come to take him out. Then a titan is about to eat them, but Captain Levi comes and slices it in style, and he just looked so cool here, and he's just living up to his reputation, really. Then after that, Eren appears in a cell where he actually talks to Commander Eren and Captain Levi. And after that, he's taken to a court. Most people in the court are voting for Eren's death, but Captain Eren and the others want him to live. But while they were still arguing, Captain Levi come and beat Eren up as a way to save him, actually, because in this way he convinced the court that he'll be able to handle Eren in the case that he transforms, and plus that you take Eren outside the walls so that even if he transforms, the citizens will not be harmed, and the court agrees to that, and that way Eren is saved. We get to learn a little more about Hanji, who is a crazy, smart Titan scientist, and she had actually captured some Titans and was actually studying them, and she deduced that Titans needed sunlight to survive. But one day early in the morning, she found that the Titans were actually slaughtered, and this, although it might seem very little, it actually leads to something very, very big in the coming episodes that just shows the brilliance of the people in the leadership of the scouts. One night, Commander Eren calls the cadets and gives them a choice whether to stay with the scouts or to join other regiments, because within a month they'll be going out on a mission outside the walls, and this mission might result in the deaths of a third of the scouts. And this man is just giving great leadership skills, great courage. Like, watching here, I really liked Commander Eren, and I saw him like as the greatest leader in all anime, really. For me, he is no dispute. After hearing this, many of the cadets left, and when they were leaving, I really liked the CGI that was used on the characters. Like, it looks off, but it also looks good in a way, because the movements are not realistic and you almost look like zombies, but it gives this this weird or cringy feeling that really intensify the situation. And after many leave, there are just left a few that are willing to go to this mission, and I think I'll end here. I don't want this video to be too long, so probably I'll be making another video where I'll be sculpting something else and continue with the story. Thanks for watching.